Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was a Gentleman? And before continuing this, I would like to tell you guys that it is an unscripted movie as well, and it is a romantic slash harem movie. And if you haven't, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And without further ado, let's begin with our story. Our story begins in Konoha, Gakure no Sato, inside its council chamber as it was October 10th in nighttime and Konoha has just survived its greatest catastrophe that ever occurred, the QB attack. And there was a lot of yelling coming from that room that day, as Hiruzen Saratobi was holding a child with blonde hair and three whisker marks on his cheek in his arm. It was none other than Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, heir to both Namikaze and Uzumaki clan. As Hiruzen said, "Silence! I have heard enough of your bickering. But Hokage-sama, we must decide what we must do with the child. We must decide his fate, whether we should kill him by killing the QB as well, or we should use him as a weapon. Killing him is out of question, because if we do kill him, it will only cause QB to come back and finish what he started. But what if QB takes over it? That is impossible, because the seal is powered by Shinigami, so we cannot worry about that now. Then we must use it as a weapon. No, because he's the heir to the Uzumaki clan, I'm not going to do that. And Namikaze clan as well. Why have you kept it hidden from us, Hokage-sama? He's the son of the Yondam Hokage and Kushina-sama. Then, yes, he's pretty much royalty. But I'm not going to let it get to his head, because I know that you're going to spoil him rotten. But he must be given everything he wants. He's the heir to the two clans that have fought for us and are basically royalty amongst us. That is what I fear. It will get to his head and he will become a scum that his father and mother will not be proud of. And as for that, say, I have to do what I have to do. I will make Naruto a well-educated person, a gentleman. But what about a shinobi carrier? Will he be able to serve Konoha in this fiasco of yours? Said Danzo. You don't have to worry about that, Danzo. That will happen. And Naruto will become a shinobi. Just more elegant and a true gentleman. You're saying this gentleman, that. But can you tell me who is going to train the boy? Said Inoichi. I have one guy in mind. Oh no. You're talking about Haruki, aren't you? Yes, you mean the daimyo's butler? Yeah, but he's just a butler, Hokage-sama, said one of the civilian council members. Yes, that he is. That is his job, but he is also a shinobi, an S-rank one, who was at the same par as me and Danzo were there. Isn't that right, Danzo? As everyone was shocked when that was revealed. Yes, it is true. Haruki is a formidable shinobi at one point, but he has now retired. How is he going to train Naruto? He will be able to train him in Genjutsu and Taijutsu style of his, as well as in chakra basic trainings. And we will give him the scrolls of his father, slowly but surely. He will stay there for 13 years, being trained by them. And after that, he will come here and be a shinobi of this village. Does everyone agree to this? As everyone nodded. And then it was decided that Naruto would be raised by Haruki, who owes a favor to Minato. As 1 week later, we go towards Daimyo's castle, inside the Land of Fire, capital, as we see Hiruzen with a basket in which a child was, as he handed the child and the basket to Haruki. May I ask, Hiruzen, what is the reason for handing me this child? He is Minato's son. Then where is he? I had thought he was in a critical condition, but it's not elegant to leave your child alone and unattended. Unfortunately, that was false news to ease up the rumors outside the village. He and his wife passed away when he was born on October 10th, 1 week ago. Oh, how unfortunate. What can I do? I want you to fulfill the favor that you owed Minato. I want you to train his son in the ways of both elegance and in the shinobi. You want me to turn him into a gentleman shinobi, huh? Yes, consider it done. I had to pay my debt somehow. I will do so. I will train him in Kenjutsu and as well as Taijutsu, as well as doing the chores and keeping your master pleased, as well as how to treat ladies. Not in a perverted way, you pervert, said, well, Haruki to Hiruzen, who was blushing. Well, you always said double meaning things. It caught on. Nice. Now, if you excuse me, I have an apprentice to raise. Are you sure you can start today? Yes. Why wouldn't I? Now shoo away, Hiruzen, if there's nothing else. Still the same as ever, huh? Well, I guess I'll meet you 13 years later. Here, these are the scrolls of his parents, and some of their techniques. Good. He will be only able to unlock it with his blood. That is also good. Now, you can go away. Why do I even bother? As Hiruzen left. Time skip. 8 years later. After that fateful day, Konoha hadn't heard about Naruto ever since. Hiruzen took, well, visits and got, news about Naruto that he was being trained very quickly and picked up everything like a sponge. He was a prodigy that Haruki has ever seen, and Haruki has gone closer to him. As we go towards the daimyo castle, as we see Naruto dashing towards his young lady's room, whose name was Minako, as she was the princess of the land of fire. Minako-sama, please get up. It is morning time already. As Minako, who was 2 years older than Naruto, was still laying in her bed. She had beautiful blonde hair and beautiful blue eyes. As she got up and hugged Naruto and then plumped back onto her bed. Minako-sama, please! What if somebody sees us? Let them see us, Naruto. Let them know that you're mine. Minako-sama, this prank is going too far, please! As then a voice was heard. Minako-sama, it will be good if you rise from the bed and leave my apprentice alone. As Minako got up and let Naruto go, with a pout. Haruki, you're here. I will help you arrange your dresses so you can get dressed. We'll be waiting downstairs in the breakfast lounge. Naruto? Hi, sensei. As Naruto dashed away, bowing to the princess. As when Naruto went away, Minako smiled. He's so cute. As Tora came inside. Isn't that right, Tora? As Tora purred, because she was the only person who could touch Tora besides Naruto, because both of them spoiled Tora to no end. As he go towards Naruto, who was now serving the family that he served, the daimyo's family. As Minako arrived, as her mother asked, "Why are you so late, Minako? I thought Naruto went to wake you up about half an hour ago." "Yes, he did. And he was unsuccessful again." "Don't worry, I will discipline him later on. It won't happen again," said Haruki, as Naruto gulped. "Don't go too hard on him, Haruki. He's trying his best. He's just a kid." "Thank you, Daimyo-sama." "No worries, Naruto. No worries. If Haruki bullies you too much, just come to me." "Thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind." As after the breakfast was done and everyone went back to their duties, Naruto and Haruki were the only one left after doing the cleaning. It was 11 a.m. "Naruto, let's go to the backyard. It's time for your training," as Naruto summoned a sword from the seal that was on his shoulder that Haruki taught him. He was a level 5 seal master already, and had unlocked his chakra and could walk on waterfalls and even trees using chakra. He could walk on water as well. "Hi, sensei," as Naruto's katana was black sheathed and orange hilt with an orange lining in the katana. As Naruto dashed towards Haruki, as both of their swords clashed with one another. "You're getting faster, my boy, but not fast enough." As Haruki deflected Naruto's attack and turned his katana the other way and tried to slash Naruto in the stomach, but Naruto countered it and counter-slashed it by revolving himself in the midair and landing the katana from the upper end over Haruki's head, as Haruki deflected that and kicked Naruto away. "That was quite good, Naruto. If I was a Jonin, I would have been hit by that, or would have gotten seriously injured." a Chunin would have been killed. Huh, I'm getting better, Sensei. One of these days I will be able to land a hit. How rude. You're going to try to hurt your sensei. No, wait, we're training. As Haruki disappeared and appeared behind Naruto and kicked him. Rule number 1. You forgot about that, Naruto. Never get confused during a fight. Seriously, why do you always use the lower hands? In Shinobi world, there is no elegance, Naruto. We must use all means to win. And the other person will not hesitate to kill you if you do hesitate. You should know that. I will keep that in mind, Sensei. I will. Now, again, as the battle commenced, as the time went, Naruto's body fat reduced, and his baby fat that was on his skin reduced as well. As we see now Naruto shirtlessly training at the age of 12. Outside, he had six-pack abs and pectoral muscles, as well as decent biceps and triceps. He was looking like an athlete and a fitness model. At the same time, a strong shinobi holding a katana. As Minako blushed, as did many maids of the household. He's so dreamy. As Minako's mother came inside. What are you doing, Minako? Oh my god. Minako, Mom, what are you? Wait, how did you enter my room? I had the master key, remember? Why are you looking at Naruto like that? My god, what have Haruki done to that boy? He looks like... Yeah, I know, quite dreamy, right? Don't tell me. You like him, don't you? Yes? What if I do? Aren't you quite honest, honey? Well, you told me to be honest, Mom. I'm going to be honest. I really like him. Well, let's just say me and your father can arrange something about that. But isn't he just a butler? Aren't you supposed to, Naruto is not a butler, honey, said Minako's mom after laughing. He's the heir to the Namikaze and Uzumaki clan. And he's only here to be trained and turned into a nice gentleman, so he cannot be turned into a spoiled rotten brat by the village and its people. Oh, I see. That's Naruto. Yes, he knows about that. And so does everyone. But wait, how come nobody told me about this before? Well, we thought you already figured it out, since the Hokage visited him quite often. Oh, so that was why he visited here. You're quite dumb, honey. No, I'm not, Mom, and that was quite rude. I'm just joking, said the daimyo's wife with a smile. Now, where did Tora go? As we see inside the plushies inside the princess' room in which Tora was hiding. Please don't see me, please don't see me. Ah, there you are, as Tora was found. And the daimyo's wife left. Time skip. 5 more years later. 1 more year later, because Naruto was 12, I forgot. Naruto was at the age of 13 and ready to be discharged from his duty from the daimyo's household. You can come whenever you want to visit us, Naruto, but this time as a guest and an important figure, not as our butler. Thank you, Sensei, and thank you, Daimyo-sama. Thank you, Minako-sama. Thank you, Lady Daimyo-sama. Oh, no worries. You are a part of this family, Naruto. You can come whenever you want. Oh, and Naruto, here, open the scroll once you return back to Konoha. Okay. And then give the scroll to Hiruzen. And sign here, please. Okay. As Naruto signed without reading the document that was kept by Daimyo-sama as Naruto left. And Minako squealed, he signed it! Quickly, give me the document so I can sign. Calm down, honey. Here. As after signing it, Minako wanted to frame it, but Haruki picked it up and read it as she was bouncing up and down on the ground, because they are successfully legally married to one another now, thanks to Minako's planning. Daimyo-sama, there is something that is bothering me. What is that, Haruki? Why is there saying here that Naruto can have multiple wives when you already married him to the princess? Wait, what? I have to share him? Well, he is the heir to 2 clans, and as per Konoha's laws, he has to go under CRA. What's that? Clan Restoration Act. He will marry many women. He has to restore both clans to their former glory. I can't believe this. On the other side, it took 1 week for Naruto to get back to Konoha. As he showed the guards a letter that Hiruzen has given him, as Naruto entered and went straight towards the Hokage office after, well, asking many shinobis. After he went there, he knocked on the door. "Come in," said a voice. As Naruto went inside, "Hello, Hokage-sama. It's so nice to meet you." As Hiruzen stood up and smiled, "It's good to see you too, Naruto. My god, you have changed. Haruki seemed to put you through hell." Yes, a hell known as training, and it was good for me, I suppose. Thank you for being so considerate. I almost forgot. Here, this is a scroll from Daimyo Sama, and he wanted me to open this scroll. As Hiruzen read his scroll, oh my god. Everything is fine, Hokage-sama? Yes, my boy, just read your part. "Greetings, Naruto. It's me, your daimyo. And I have agreed with my daughter, Minako, that she likes you. And hopefully you like her back. Trust me, you better. So, since she likes you, and she's a spoiled princess, I'm going to give her whatever she wanted, as you know. And currently, she wants to be with you, because she loves you from all the bottom of her heart. And that is why you are married. And the document you signed was your marriage certificate. And Minako has already signed, by the way, so don't try to overrule it, because you cannot." "Wow," Naruto said. "That is, interesting. Interesting indeed, my boy. Did you know about this?" No. I just found that out." "That is quite surprising." Minako-sama was quite reserved girl, and rarely talked to anyone. "You, my boy, are really a gentleman, I guess." What do you mean by that, Hokage-sama?" "Nothing. Just please don't charm too much of a woman here. Because you are about to go under CRA, because you are heir to both Namikaze and Uzumaki." I suppose so, I am." As Hiruzen then led Naruto to the academy. "Since you're here, you'll be joining the Ninja Academy. I hope you have learned your father and mother's scroll. Everything. So, have you learned the Harishin? You mean the teleportation technique, the space-time jutsu?" "Yes, I have. But I like the Raijin sword concept more, so I turned it into a katana more than a kunai." Can you use kunais though?" "Yes, but they can be quite hectic to collect after the jutsu is finished." "That is true, my boy. That is true." As they already reached the academy, as the door was knocked by Hiruzen. "Come inside," as it was Iruka. "Oh, Hokage-sama, I knew you were here," as Iruka and Mizuki bowed. "And who is this?" "This is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. He has been under training in the Fire Lord's castle under Haruki, his butler. Now he is back." As Naruto walked inside, as almost instantly all of the girls flushed. Satsuki Uchiha, as well as Kibaya Inuzuka, Hinata Yuga, Ino Yamanaka, Sakura Haruno, and Chikanara. These 6 girls blushed and literally drooled. Hello, my ladies and gents. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. It's a pleasure to meet you all," Naruto said elegantly and in a calm and soothing voice. As Satsuki, who has gone cold, felt a huge amount of redness coming to her face. "What is going on? What he has done to me? No, no!" She was feeling love again, and for a different person this time. It was not a familiar love. It was a different type of love, and she hated it. While the other girls were practically drooling at this time, as Iruka then said after Naruto's introduction, "You can go sit next to Hinata since she's the empty seat right now." Naruto went as Hinata almost fell over. Naruto picked her up in a cool style. "Are you alright, my lady?" Naruto said, moving his face closer to Hinata as she blushed even more. "Calm down, my lady. If you stress so much, you'll pass out." As Naruto put her back on the bench, and out of nowhere a cup appeared. "Here, drink some herbal tea." "Where did that appear from?" some of the boys asked, as that was the first time Hinata has drank such high quality and rich herbal tea ever, and it was sweet, not, well, leaving a bad taste in her mouth. After that, Naruto waited, as Hinata was in pure heaven, and when she came back, she said, "That was the most delicious tea that I ever had." Glad to know, my lady. If I can be of any more service, please just tell me. I'll be right beside you. As the other girls felt jealous and were glaring at Hinata, felt nervous. Everything alright, my lady? Yes, it is. How come she gets to sit next to him and he calls her my lady? I want to. No! Said Satsuki, as she was feeling enraged again for some reason. As Naruto was wearing what usually butlers wore, but this time he was wearing a black casual tuxedo because that is what he usually wore with black boots. Naruto, are you sure you are going to perform in that? Yes, these are special types of wood that Haruki Sensei gifted me. He said that if you want to become a shinobi, become an elegant one. Because assassins usually wear this in western lands. It's an Agent 47 reference, by the way. As we go back to Naruto verse, as everyone nodded at that, as the test is passed as in canon, and Naruto passed test this time. As they were waiting for their senses to come to collect them, they were already assigned to the team. Naruto's teammates were none other than Sakura Haruno, Hinata Hyuga, Iba Inuzuka, Sasuke Uchiha, as well as Shikamaru and Ino Yamanaka. Naruto was quite confused as Naruto raised his hand. Iruka sensei, I have a question about the team placement. What is it, Naruto? Usually, aren't there supposed to be 3-man cell with a Chunin instructor? Yes, Naruto, but this time something is different. You, Ino Yamanaka, Sakura Haruno, Sasuke Uchiha, Hinata Hyuga, Shikamaru, and Kiba Inuzuka have been put into a one cell, a combined cell. Okay, so who are our senseis going to be? There are 2 senseis assigned to your team, Anko Mitarashi and Kurenai Yuhi. They will be arriving shortly, so you can wait if you want to. As after half an hour, both of the women arrived, as Naruto walked towards them instantly and lifted their hands up and brought them to his lips and kissed them. Good afternoon to you, my ladies. How can I be of your assistance? Would you like some tea, iced coffee, or anything at that? Do you have some dangos? I will prepare them beforehand next time we meet. Classy. I like him. Uncle, mind your language, he's our student. Old enough to drink and kill, old enough to fuck, as many of the occupants blushed at that. I'll take that as a compliment, my lady. Now I'll be back on my seat if you require me. Please call for me. Name's Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, by the way. As the other girls were quite jealous and glaring at Anko, while both of the women blushed now. As they went to the rooftop, as Anko said, "Chop chop, ladies, move fast." As after arriving there, they did their introduction, as in canon. As the test was given to them, it was a genjutsu test from Kurenai that they had to pass and help out each other, and Naruto did that by being the moderator amongst them. As Anko's test was survival test that they passed as well. As they were all tired, as Naruto brought herbal tea out and some dangos for Anko. As all of them were now practically drooling. Anko then said, getting up, nearing Naruto, "Marry me." I guess I'm fine with that. What? All of the girls said. I am heir to the Namikaze and Uzumaki clan, and I need a lot of women who loves me for who we are. I mean, I am not for my clan to marry. And to be honest, you all kind of interest me, if I'm being honest here. So you're going to cheat on us with each other? No, it's not cheating, my lady. I will do it with consent. Without that, I won't do or lift a finger. I promise you that much. After that, Kurenai calmed down, and Naruto and the team went on a lot of D-rank missions. And after doing some D-rank missions, their first D-rank mission came, in which they had to go to the land of waves. Naruto even defeated the Demon Brothers and even Zabuza, and even impressed Haku. Is the compliance that was with him, as Naruto and the rest of the gang were now inside. That said bridge builder that was with them is in his house. As Naruto was impressing everyone with his cooking skills and as well as his shinobi skills, as many of the women were already booked on it, and even Kurenai begrudgingly admitted that she liked Naruto, and she hated herself for that. She was a fucking Jonin at the age of 16, and Naruto was a 13-year-old kid who was 3 years younger than her, and she was acting like a fangirl over him. Her heart rate would race, and so could be said for Anko, but she was more verbal and not as cool headed as she was. As after that, they trained together until Inari and Naruto had a skirmish as Naruto went outside to cool his head, as that is when he met Haku, who instantly fell in love with Naruto. She was a beautiful lady, and she regretted that she had to fight him. She wished that she didn't have to. As the final day came when Naruto saved, Tsunmi and Inari from the goons and arrived at the bridge, which was almost completed, to see that his sensei and his teammates were in trouble, as Naruto dashed in and kicked Zabuza's ass again until Haku arrived. Haku, I know it is you. Please don't do this. I don't want to hurt you. Nor do I, Naruto-kun, but I have to. He's one of my precious people. You are precious to me, Haku. Our friendship is, but you barely know me, and yet it feels like I know you from a long time. Please. As Haku dropped her guard, as then a clapping sound was heard. It was Gato. As when he said he will rape them, Naruto unleashed a Kyuubi, and for the first time, Kyuubi's chakra was felt, as Naruto butchered each and every one of them in the most brutal way, without getting himself or his clothes stained, that is. As when Naruto landed, he was inside his mindscape, as he was unconscious on the outside, as everyone was getting worried about him. I suppose you are the Kyuubi no Kitsune, my lady. As there was a beautiful woman with 9 tails and fox ear with orange hair there, with a huge bust, with wearing a black revealing kimono. Yes, you are a good human, I suppose, because you know mannerism. Yes, that is because I have been drilled into mannerism in my head. That is good, I suppose. So, how do you like that? A taste of my power. I know you wanted to, have a good master. How about me becoming my subordinate? I'm afraid I cannot do that, my lady. I will be of your assistance if you require me, but what you ask of me, I cannot do. I will be no one's servant. I only serve under Haruki-sensei because I was being trained by him, and for that I felt gratitude. A pity, but I do really like you. What can I offer your assistance, my lady? Aren't you a charmer? I was going to ask you to break me free, but I'll stay here and humor you, because you have piqued my interest. I hope I can be able to suffice to the fulfillment that you want. As after that, Naruto left. As Kyuubi then blushed, he's good. Damn you, Minato. Kushina, you produced one fine specimen there. If I wasn't... Wait, who am I kidding? I'm the Demon Queen. I can do whatever I want. As she licked her lips. Be prepared, young man. You've just awoken something that you shouldn't have messed with. As time passed and the whole team returned back to Konoha safe and sound, and this time much more closer to Naruto than ever before. Even Kurenai and Anko were, making Asuma and many other jealous. 2 of the Ice Queens and many of the new generation girls were gone. As time passed and so came the Chunin exams, in which, Naruto, who has met Konohamaru already, and Konohamaru, who looked up to Naruto, was in trouble, as he was being threatened by Asuna Shinobi. I will not do that if I were you. Please drop this, young sir, and leave the way. Fuck off, as Naruto kicked him so hard that he went straight towards the bushes. I apologize for the brutal attack, but you left me no choice. As Tamari was about to yell at the man, but when she turned around to see this beautiful hunk of a man standing in front of her, she paused. Everything all right, my lady? You look like you were sweating a bit, and Naruto said, getting a handkerchief out and clearing forehead of Tamari, as Tamari blushed heavily. What did you... fine. Just don't do that again, okay? As a voice was heard, it was a feminine voice. It was Gaara no Sabuko. Kankuro, Tamari, you are a worst and bad impression on our village. Gaara, shut up. As Gaara appeared, Sabuko no Gaara, a beautiful lady with a beautiful name, Naruto said, lifting her hand up as she was surprised that her sentence stopped as Naruto kissed her hand. How can be of your assistance? As she heard her mother's voice. He is good. Keep him. You will come with me peacefully, Naruto. I apologize, but I don't get. Mother likes you. I like you. Marry me. As Tamari's jaws dropped, and she felt jealous. Even though she was scared, she wanted to talk back. Gara, that is no way to treat a person that we have met. As Naruto chuckled. What is so funny? I have asked you to marry me. Do you think it is some sort of joke? No, my lady. It's actually that I'll be more than happy to. If both of you have me. Actually, I'm building a harem, if you don't mind. Not at all. Wait, a harem? Gara, how can you agree to that? If I get to be with him and be at calm, at peace, and so can be mother, we'll allow it. How did the other women agree? Are they blind? As Naruto's teammates arrived. Oh, they are my fiancés. You're even senseis? As both of the women blushed. Yes, is something wrong? They're all the women I love. So, I don't see anything wrong with that. If you go on a group date. As Uncle smirked. Yeah, it's fun. So they're going to be your harem sister or something? Well, Gara over here is. What about you? Fine. I guess I'll give it a try. Tamari agreed as Naruto's harem grew. As when Chunin exams appeared, many women were awing at Naruto and his beauty once he was present. The way he carried himself around, he was like a royalty. And that is when he met Minako as well, who was glomping him and was surprised that she was going to be a part of this much of a harem. You better treat us all equally, Naruto. I will get you your head on a guillotine. I promise, my lady, I will not let that happen. As all of the girls chuckled at that. As Naruto was surprised when even Kuretsuchi was blushing and came to him. Your father killed my family. I apologize for that. That's it? You're going to apologize? Fight me, you pussy. I'm not going to, my lady. I'm not going to hurt your anything. You are a perfect specimen and a beautiful woman. It will be a waste if I hurt you. Don't you dare compliment me, she said blushingly, because I can take it down. I know you can. And that is the reason, second reason actually, I don't want to fight. So you're scared. Somewhat, but I'm scared of hurting you more. Fine. Just stay out of my sight, okay? I won't kill you. Thank you. Would you like to have some dinner? What? You're asking me, your mortal enemy's daughter, to have a dinner with you? Is it that hard to ask? No. Then I'll see you later that night. As at the night, Kuretsuchi and Naruto went on a date, and the next thing Kuretsuchi woke up was on a bed naked hugging Naruto. As she almost screamed but held herself in as her head started to hurt and memory started to come inside. She was the one who dragged him inside and basically raped him. As Naruto woke up but blushed heavily. You have to take responsibility, my lady. Fine, I will. I promise. Good, Naruto said with a calm tone as he smiled and kissed her on the lips. As he then licked his lips. I will come back for more, Kuretsuchi-chan, Naruto said as he left. As Kuretsuchi blushed. What have I woken? Oh my god, only if she knew. As the Chunin exam went without a hitch, and even Orochimaru's, well, let's just say a compliance. The Konomichis who were involved revealed the secrets to Naruto and his plan was stopped in the tracks. And Konoha Crush was stopped as Jiraiya came and was proud of his student's son that he haven't seen for so long for having such a huge harem in which even Kurenai and Anko were involved in. And when the other girls found out about what happened with Kuretsuchi and how she became pregnant 2 months later on with Naruto's kid, they all took a step ahead, one by one. And Naruto was left dry for a whole week. Poor bastard. And a lucky one at that. As after Naruto was done making love to all his women, we go towards him as he was sitting peacefully and basking under the sunlight when Akatsuki appeared. Come with us peacefully, Naruto Uzumaki, or you'll go down. Who are you? Naruto said without opening his eyes, "We are the Akatsuki." As without a swift movement, Naruto cut it down. Two members, Deidara and Sasori, were gone, just like that. "He's fast," said other members as they got alert. As Naruto's, well, wives arrived, as did many of the Anbus. "You are surrounded, Akatsuki. You think you can take us down?" "Yes," as Haruki arrived as well. "Haruki, the madman, what are you doing here?" "I'm here on visiting my student. And you dare incur my wrath now, after harming his family. Prepare to die in the most elegant way, Naruto." As Naruto and Haruki dashed with their swords, in their tuxedo and black boots, and they were moving so swiftly and efficiently that without a swift movement, they cut it down everything that was standing in their path, without looking back. As after everything was done, Naruto was standing there without even a stain of blood. As Naruto said, "How have I become, Sensei? Am I good?" Good, but not that." As Haruki picked up a bloodstain as Naruto sighed. "Ugh, still?" "Yes, you need to improve, Naruto." "I promise I will. You better. You carry out my legacy alongside your parents now. And your legacy," he said, looking towards his wife, "will carry out yours and mine. I promise you that much, Sensei. I promise." "Good. That is the most elegant thing I have ever seen." With that, Haruki and everyone went back, as Naruto now enjoyed his life with peace over elemental nations and with his wives. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing out. Peace.